The party guys here. Every night I've been here, man, the music's been going, the lights going around, everything's happening. Looks like you guys are having a lot of fun here. Jason Cumins, by the way, from Minnesota.
Yep, that's right. These guys, they really know how to have a good time, and they like everybody to have a good time, so they share that with everybody.
I was going to say, I've seen a campfire over there, and a lot of people hanging around. I'm sure you've been partying here every night after the races, before the races, during the day, whatever. But, I think that's one of the things that's really fun about this particular event is you can come down here to Humboldt, Kansas, have a good time, enjoy the races, party with a few folks, and just really enjoy everything that goes on.
Yeah, that's right. It's our first time down here for the King of America. I actually got my own hotel room, so we don't stay out too late, but no, it's a good time. We have a lot of nice people down here, great racetrack, just another experience you can put under your hat, learn a lot on the road. We're a long ways from home, about 8 hours, and there's no two tracks the same.
Yeah, boy, that's true. Always something to learn no matter where you go, plus running with these USMTS guys. Man, they got a lot of secrets and a lot of know-how with some of them guys out there, so it's got to be a learning experience. Now, I noticed you got two cars here. Is there another driver and car here with you?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny deal. There's a gentleman that owns a truck and trailer, and he invited Doug Hilson and myself to come down here, and he pulled our cars down here, and, well, you've seen the rest, so.
I just hear, and the helicopter just took off. I think I've been having helicopter rides. Heard they had an Easter egg hunt this morning and a horseshoe deal. So, like I say, getting to be quite an event. A lot of social stuff going on, plus some really, really good racing down there. How have you been doing so far for the 2 days, and where are you setting tonight?
Actually, we've been running pretty good. The first night out, we got our car set up for back home, and the tracks are way different. So we did some tuning. We did pretty good the first night. I'd have done better, but I was late for my heat race, so they put us to the back.
I remember that.
Last night was even better. I think we're getting a handle on this place. We just we're sitting 11th in the B main. They take the top 12. I think we can go forward from there and get in the A, I hope.
Pretty racy place, though, isn't it? I mean, you ever been any place before where they run like 3 and 4 wide like they do so much around here?
Yeah, Deer Creek back home's 3-4 wide racing. It reminds me of that. So it's kind of at home, but different.
Yeah, okay. Once again, boy, the party headquarters, but also got some racing going on. Jason, thanks for talking to us, buddy.
Thank you.
We're here at Humboldt for the USMTS race here tonight in the qualifying round, and we got Jason Big Eagle from Saskatchewan. Man, I'm sure you guys are going to get the award for traveling the furthest.
Yeah, I know. I think we probably would. I don't know if anybody else is even near that far. It's a long haul.
I know you guys, I think, were down here a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to one of your pit guys, and I think I saw you at East Bay down there pretty close to Speed Week. So you've been making a big tour of America, I guess, here for the last few weeks.
Yeah, we were down in East Bay for Speed Weeks. We're planning on doing the whole USMTS tour, actually, for the whole 8 months or however long it is, and we're not going to go home till the Jamboree's over. So hopefully it all goes well.
I was going to say, better have some deep pockets, man. There's some big money out here rolling with these guys, but give it a try. Why not?
Yeah, no, I got to give big thanks to my dad for that. He's paying for everything and giving me this opportunity to come run with all these guys. Like, these guys are unbelievable. I don't even think I'm fit to be racing with these guys, but I'm just going to do my best and see what happens.
Now, where do you normally run at up there around Saskatchewan?
I run in Estevan, Saskatchewan. It's just a local track, whatever. Probably like 30 cars each night, maybe. And Williston, North Dakota, and Minot, North Dakota, and try to do those every week. And that's about it.
That's about how many years you been driving?
This is my 3rd year.
Well, that's about right, man. You're getting into that senior season, so to speak. They're ready to step up on the competition level. Have you had any luck here at home?
At home?
At home.
Not really. Well, I kind of started, doing a little bit better. Not good, but I was doing a little bit better kind of near the end of the year. I was kind of getting happier with what I was doing.
Now, I noticed you're running GRTs, if I'm right, with TC and a connection with one of our local guys here, Dustin Boney. Has he been over to help you out, give you any tips?
Yeah. We switched over from Shaw's this year and really happy with the cars. Actually, they've been working out really good. Dustin and TC are both really helpful. You can call them anytime you want, and they'll give you a hand, and I'm pretty happy with it.
I was going to say, Dustin Boney, one of the guys we really know around this part of the country. He's from up around Kansas City, where I'm from, and I guarantee you that he will not steer you wrong. But anyway, one other question I've got for you, Mason. talking to your pit man, how difficult is it to get back and forth across the border with all this stuff? I see 4 barrels of fuel over there, man, all this explosive stuff, whatever. How hard is it?
Well, it was pretty hard when we first started coming across, but then they started getting more and more used to us coming all the time, and they kind of just started not waving us through, but they wouldn't stop us and search us or anything like that, but they're pretty good about it all.
Can you transport fuel like that across the border, or do you have to buy it when you get here?
I'm not even sure. We bought all this stuff when we got here. We usually just brought the jugs when we'd just go across the border before, but I'm not even sure what the law is on that. Hopefully we can go back and forth with it in there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know if it's an urban myth or not, but I heard old days of guys, I'll get it out here in a minute, storing stuff in their cylinders and stuff and catching them with drugs and whatever. I just wondered, have you ever had an engine tear down? They did, like you say, just kind of browse through stuff and away you go?
Yeah, no, I can't believe people would actually do that, but no, I don't think, we've had to drop the gate and stuff like that, and yeah. They just took quick looks. They've never done anything that serious, though. That's pretty ridiculous.
Okay, you've had a chance to see the track up there. The B mods have been running. Now, what are you thinking here for tonight? I know you got Joey over here. I think is kind of the head honcho here, your advisor, teacher, whatever. Is he saying anything, or what are you planning on? You were saying both of you in the same heat, both in heat 9. Track should be pretty good run in. Now, what do you think about tonight?
I think it's going to be pretty slick, pretty smooth all night. Hopefully that hole doesn't come in again like it did in practice last, but I think they got it pretty well patched up, and hopefully I can just run good, go out there and do my best and see what happens, I guess. If something's wrong, change it for the next heat. Hopefully nothing is wrong, but you never know. And,
of course, you always get that chance to come back in the B main, too, and qualify through that, and that's one thing really good about USMTS. But once again, guy that came the furthest, Mason, go out there and have some fun tonight, and hope you guys do really well and enjoy the track here at Humboldt.
Yeah, I will. Thanks a lot. I got to give a big thanks to my brother, too. He's at home, and he's never been alone like that for so long, and he's probably getting pretty bored like that. And Eagle Motorsports, too, and just everybody who's involved in this, they're being really good about everything. And Tim's Automotive, too, for the engines. They're unbelievable. Best engine I've run so far.
And where are they out of? Give them a big plug.
They're out of Wisconsin. Tim is, yeah. So hopefully we can do all right tonight.
Okay, Mason, Big Eagle. I was going to say Big Chief, but Big Eagle. Have fun, man.
Yeah, I will. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
I was telling.
This pickle looks pretty darn good size to me, Sam.
Dill pickle.
Yeah. That's no little runt by any means. That's 10-inch pickle.
Stop.
That's all something. Okay, here we go. Jacob Gallardo out of Las Cruces showing away. Here comes Jackie Dalton in car 21. They're still 3 wide, and they're thinking about 4 wide off of turn 4. They'll go 3. Wilson Ramirez battling farther back. The 4R and the 72 car. And here comes the wizard, John Tesh. Remember what that car looked like after heat number 1? Well, the boys went to work, and it's looking good. We'll see if he's got anything to run down. Your leader here tonight, Jacob Gallardo. In a Stinky Steve graphic, rocket shocks. Dalton in the number 2 spot. Terry Schultz now back upstairs, started 6th, sitting in 3rd. David Kane out of Corker, Minnesota, the 2C car with Vanderbeek the 33Z. In a Pro Line Buildings Casey's General Store entry, sitting in 5th. Eric Ramirez 6th spot in the 4R. And John Tesh, I know he's looking for a caution right now to try and tighten this field up. They can't even see that J17 out of Las Cruces, Jacob Gallardo. And now the battle with Jackie Dalton and Terry Schultz. Couple Missouri drivers battling now for the number 2 spot. Jackie Dalton out of Carthage, Missouri to 21 inside. Terry Schultz from Sedalia and a Power Electric Longfellow Foundations, the Diet Center sponsor. Up to the high side as he goes back to work in turn number 1. Jacob Gallardo from Las Cruces, New Mexico, white flag, 1 lap remains. Bernie Logistics, iBox Springs, of course. Frank Simonetti's got to be smiling. iBox Springs on board. Your winner of heat race number 1 in session 2 is Jacob Gallardo. Finishing second will be Jackie Dalton. In third place will be Terry Schultz. Followed up by Zach Vanderbeek, the Z-Man, the 33Z. As Sam, heat number 1. We work towards 9 again here this evening.
And I tell you what, Jacob Gallardo, one of those drivers out of the ranks of Southern New Mexico Speedway, that track has started to produce a lot of talent in the Scott brothers, and then father and son Fido and Jacob Gallardo. Strong run for that young man here tonight.
Very good showing. Here we go. Heat number 2 is taken to the track.
All right, Dennis Bishop is your pole sitter out of Chanute, Kansas in the Barnhart Dozer GRT number 1 to his outside. Fluffy Mark Dotson out of Cameron, Missouri in the 85D. Sticker on the inside, Chris Tonoli with us tonight out of Hermitage, Missouri. Big hello to Kathy Tonoli down there as well. Supporting that number 71 machine, Josh Lanterman, Wichita, Kansas, driver in the 4A, sits outside of row number 2. Third row on the inside in the 36M, Logan Martin out of West Plains, Missouri in the ENS Electrical Competition Suspension, Mr. Dent Adam Construction GRT 36M. Third row on the outside from Barrington, Kansas, it'll be Jared Rogers in the 44. Veteran driver Bob Lane out of Andover, Kansas in the Laneville chassis number 0, inside of row number 4 to his outside. 9-time feature race winner here at the Humboldt Speedway, Jason Hughes in the number 12. Starting in the 5th row inside will be Joey Galloway out of Manor, Saskatchewan, Canada in the 01. To his outside, right down the road from Iola, Kansas, Justin Folk in the number 6 machine Mach 1 chassis car. Greg Burt starts tailback tonight out of Enid, Oklahoma in a Bills Built number 66. 11 cars for 10 laps. Again, this is session number 2, heat number 2. 7 more big heat races in session number 2 set to come at you as soon as we get done with this one. Right now, it's heat 2 of session 2. Jason Hughes had a strong run going in session number 1. He was near the front, challenging for the lead, experienced problems on that number 12 machine. So keep an eye on the 2010 United States Modified Touring Series champion Jason Hughes. And number 12, he'll be starting outside of row number 4 along with Bob Lane. Looks like Bob Lane unable to make the call here tonight, so the field will get shuffled up a bit. 9 cars look like will make the field out of the 11 cars originally on the starting schedule.
The 4A's okay, the 4A didn't come, so I need 36 Martin go to the outside, 36 Martin go to the outside, 44 go in.
Unfortunately, Josh Lanterman in the 4A. Dennis Bishop and Mark Fluffy Dotson bring him to the line as the green flag flies from flagman Ryan Staley, and we are underway. Dennis Bishop having trouble getting that number 1 up to speed. He slowly gets around to him, but he lost 3 positions in the process now as he drifts way back in the field. Jason Hughes now trying to come to the front. Lap 1 to Dotson. Good battle back here, 3 wide between Chris Tonoli, Jason Hughes. Battle side by side. They're trying to settle out third position. Logan Martin now up into that second spot with Jason Hughes using that high side. He brings that machine up to the third position. So put Hughes up to third, just behind Logan Martin. Your leader now gets a bit too high, loses some momentum. Mark Dotson doing everything he can to hang on to it. Driver on the move of this one is Iola, Kansas driver Justin Folk in that number 6 machine. Folk now up to the 4th spot. Great battle here for the second position between Martin and Hughes. Looks like Hughes will get the best of it this time around. Put Hughes into second. Watts, Oklahoma driver Jason Hughes now will set his sights on Mark Fluffy Dotson in the 85D as Dotson continues to lead. Justin Folk said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not over yet. Now Folk moves up to the 3rd spot, putting Logan Martin back to the 4th position. So Justin Folk now on the move. He'll set his sights on Jason Hughes. Folk uses a low entry into that corner. One of the lone cars doing that is just behind him, Logan Martin, way up on the high side. Folk will dive it down to the low side, as does Jason Hughes to try to reel in race long leader Mark Dotson. That time by Dotson just edged out Hughes, but Hughes has that Hughes chassis number 12 sticking like glue to the inside of the Humboldt Speedway, and he's going to challenge for the lead here off of corner number 4. Who will it be? At the line, Dotson just hangs on. Deeper and deeper into the race we go, and we'll have a new race leader as the white flag is set to fly this time around for Watts, Oklahoma's Jason Hughes, your new leader. Dotson slips back to second with Folk in third. Logan Martin still holds down the 4th spot. Joey Galloway has now made his way up to 5th, but it's all for naught because up front, out of Watts, Oklahoma, in the number 12 Hughes chassis machine, Jason Hughes is your winner, followed by Mark Dotson, Justin Folk, Logan Martin, and Joey Galloway to round out the top 5. So a quick heat number 2 now here of 9 heat races in session number 2 for our United States Modified Touring Series. Congratulations to our winner there, Jason Hughes. Mark Dotson brings it home second, and Justin Folk with a nice run up through the field brings it home in the 3rd spot. Moving right along now to heat number 3 of session 2. Your pole sitter is from Stillwell, Oklahoma, in a Big Chief chassis number 51. That's Eddie Martin. Josh Everhart out of Burlingame, Kansas will start to his outside in the 21J full circle race car bodies. Pierce Race Products GRT 21J, that's Josh Everhart. Cody Schneep out of Wichita, Kansas in the Blue Water Products Bills Built 21C starts inside of row 2 to his outside from right down the road in Manhattan, Kansas in the Shop Quick GRT number 18, that is Chase Jungins. Tyler Schmidt out of Easton, Kansas makes up row number 3 in the 66T. He's in a Hughes, Mr. Drywall Lad Services Company sponsors on that machine. Joey Jensen will be in the V2 out of Forest Lake, Minnesota. He's in a GRT starting outside of row 3. Travis Smith tonight with us in the 48S machine out of Parsons, Kansas in a Hoffman race car. And to his outside out of Woodward, Oklahoma in the Roadrunner Trucking Blue Sage number 20R, that is Brian Rowland. From Claremore, Oklahoma comes Joe Duvall in the number 91 Hughes chassis machine inside of row 5, and to his outside Scott Daniels out of Humboldt, Kansas in a TRE number 90. And starting tailback tonight, 6th row all by his lonesome. Driver out of Derby, Kansas in a custom chassis number 65, that is Tyler Davis. No time here at the Humboldt Speedway during the King of America races. Keeping things moving for you great fans who are braving the weather here tonight. A little bit on the cool side, but no precipitation. That's what we like. So Everhart and Martin up front. Who's it going to be just behind them? Jungins wants a piece of it as well. He's sitting in that 3rd spot. Eddie Martin, veteran driver. Oh, we got Jungins going around now. 2 other cars involved as well. 3 cars involved. Joey Jensen, one of those machines down there, along with Chase Junkins in the V2, and the yellow flag is out. The 20R of Brian Rowland able to keep going here. We'll see what happens on the realign after contact at the start of this one over off turn 4. Again, up front, it's Eddie Martin and Josh Everhart going to lead the way off of 4. Ryan Staley waves the green, and we are underway. Just like he did at the original start, Eddie Martin in that 51 keeps that car down to the low side and looks like he will lead lap number 1 over Josh Everhart. Cody Schneep now up there in the battle of the 21 machines. So Everhart and Schneep both in the 21 machines. Everhart in that white one, the 21J, currently holds down second spot behind leader Eddie Martin. Eight starting Brian Rowland now has made his way up to the 4th position, picking up 4 spots early on. Doesn't want to let Eddie Martin get too far out of his sights. He's got 2 cars battling side by side in front of him. Brian Rowland on the move now, challenges 3rd. Travis Smith up into the mix now. Put Travis Smith up into the 5th spot as Jungins tries to recover from that earlier spin at the start of this one. Jungins now inside the top 6. Everhart ever so slowly there, picking up that 2nd spot. Rowland now moves to the high side. He'll try to get around the 21C of Corey Schneep. Good battle back here. Side-by-side action for 2 positions behind the leader. Rowland now dives to the low side. He had been trying the high side. Can he make it stick this time around and get around? 2nd place running Josh Everhart. Yes, he does. Put the 20R up Brian Rowland into 2nd. Chase Jungins now another driver on the move. Had to go tail back at the start of this when we restarted. Chase Jungins now challenges for 3rd. Oh, contact. 1 car sideways, around goes the 21 of Cody Schneep. 21C of Schneep goes around. Yellow flag will fly about halfway through this one. 2 drivers going for the same position off of corner number 2 leads to our caution flag here in heat number 3. Cody Schneep out of Wichita, Kansas, and Chase Jungins get together. Schneep gets the worst into that one. We'll have to go tailback on the restart. Drop to the inside, currently running in that 4th spot right where he started. He needs to move up some more positions to gain those points. Here we go. Rowland going for the lead here. Josh Everhart tries to make a new lane way down on the low side, but it's going to pay off for Rowland as he made it stick and now challenges Eddie Martin for the lead up front, coming around to complete lap 7, 3 to go. 7 laps down, 3 to go. Now Brian Rowland in command of this one. Eddie Martin dips back to that 2nd spot. Here comes Chase Jungins. Jungins now up to that 3rd spot. He finally gains a position after restarting tailback. He'll challenge for 2nd, 2 to go. Best battle on the speedways for that 2nd spot, but not anymore as Chase Jungins has sole possession of that one. The white flag will fly one more time around for Rowland, Chase Jungins, Eddie Martin, Josh Everhart, and now the 91 machine of Joe Duvall sneaking up there. Here comes Joe Duvall. He comes to life late in this one. He challenges for the 4th position. For the final time, into corner 3 and off of 4 to the line, it will be Brian Rowland. Chase Jungins brings home 2nd. Eddie Martin, Josh Everhart, and the 48 of Travis Smith will round out your top 4. Great racing once we were green flag action. Right to the finish there, Ron. Brian Rowland comes from 8th to pick up a victory here tonight.
Got a run in that LG chassis, the loose gruff entry, storm into the wind, and heat number 4 is in staging. This is how they'll fire off from Waterloo, Iowa. In the race chassis, car 31, it's Corey Drift alongside. In the Johnson & Son logging from Clark, Missouri, it's Matt Donson, the 88D. Row 2 will find from Springfield, Missouri, the Andean's Frozen Custard, Don Babb Motorsports, Terry Phillips in 75. With Chris Downtown Brown in a 21 car outside of Row 2. Row 3 is Bryce Knight out of Wichita in the Blue Water Products car number 21B with Mickey Burrell out of Fair Grove, Missouri in the D&D Welding 73. Row 4, here we go, Chanute race fans, John Allen, car number 98 starting inside, and from outside we saw him win his heat race earlier out of Happy, Texas, the Swan Energy, Kinrad, get his horsepower, Mars-built custom, it's the Rocket, Rodney Sanders. Row 5 from South Coffeyville, Oklahoma in the Shark Car 23 is Justin Rexwinkle. Alongside from Pula, Minnesota is the 1X of Cody Erickson. And the final spot from Mayetta, Kansas is Darren Fuqua in car 87. So heat number 4 of 9, again here in session number 2, is Corey Drips, Matt Dodson, Terry Phillips, Chris Brown, Bryce Knight, Mickey Burrell, John Allen, Rodney Sanders, Justin Rexwinkle, Cody Erickson, and Darren Fuqua to be our starting grid as we go into heat number 4. Don't forget too, race fans, you want to catch up on all the action? Well, you can catch it live if you can't be here tomorrow on XSAN TV or get it on RacingDirt.com. Trent and Stick and the whole staff on hand here tonight. Give you all the interviews and race results. You can get that picked up. As we're now ready. Caution light is off in heat number 4. Corey Drips, Matt Dodson. Bring him to life off of turn 4, and we're back racing. Corey Drips in the bottom groove in that range chassis. The Farm Boy barbecue sauce, route change powered 31. Down into turn 3 for lap number 1, and it will be Dodson in the lead. Terry Phillips. Design waiting for nothing. Here comes the Andy Frozen Custard. Car 75, that Don Bab Motorsports. Hatfield horsepower. Car 75 with Chris Brown. And he's passing again. Roushgate powered car 21 to 3rd. Drips back into 4th. Rodney Sanders is now pulled up into 5th. And John Allen rounding out your top 6. Battle for the top spot. Here we go. Down into turn 3. Phillips will put the slide job move off of turn 4. Dodson comes right back at him on the inside in the 88 car. Phillips slides up the hill and now lays it on the mat and takes over the number 1 spot. Dodson back to 2nd. Chris Brown trying to follow him through in car 21. Sanders back in 4th, and watch this action with Corey Drips. There comes John Allen in car 98 as Chris Brown now to the inside of Matt Dodson in the 88D. Brown down to 2nd as Phillips continues to show the way. Sanders slowly picking him off in that Mars-built custom. And get his horsepower. Pulling himself forward here tonight as the laps continue to click off. Drips now battles with John Allen. Rexwinkle in the rest of this field. Derek Fuqua getting to 87. 2-car battle for the top spot and TP Terry Phillips. 2-vision graphic. Don Bab Motorsports leading Chris Brown. Not letting him get anywhere, and now the race for 3rd. And will come this time the white flag. Sanders looking on the inside off of turn number 4. And he pulls alongside of Matt Dodson. Lap car, will it play into traffic? We're going to find out. Phillips is going to scoot to the bottom and use the block zone, and he will come to the checkered flag. Phillips, your winner. Brown will finish 2nd. Rodney Sanders rockets up to 3rd. In 4th place. And in tonight will be Matt Dodson out of Clark, Missouri, the 88D is Terry Phillips. continues
all these
his
guys to
charge
the
here
scale.
tonight as he started third and picks up the win.
75, 21,
in heat
20.
number
I need
88 B
4.
to the scale, 23 Rexwinkle to the scale. 88 B and 23. All you guys go over to the.
So heat number 5 is now ready for session number 2. And out of Rock Rapids, Iowa, we'll find Don Garrettson Jr. in car 27. Out of Locust Grove, Oklahoma, it'll be Jeremy Ross in the 38R. Row number 2, it'll be from Diamond, Missouri, Jim Bodie in the 71 with the Reaper, Ryan Gustin in a Marshalltown, Iowa, in Aggressive Racing 19R. Row 3 will be Jeremy Payne out of Springfield, Missouri, in the Brian Birch Motorsport Davidson Trucking GRT with Bob Gerke out of Westport, Minnesota in car 26. Row 4, Brian Troxel out of Sturgeon, Missouri in the 56 with Mason Big Eagle out of Manor, Saskatchewan, Canada in a 00. Row 5, it's Aaron Olson out of Mackinac, North Dakota in the 14 with Lucas Conley out of Spring Hill, Kansas the 17 and Bobby Melkus out of Red Oak, Texas. We'll start tail of the field again. 11 cars scheduled to take the green here in heat number 5. Look your recipe. Heat 4. Nice and easy into turn 3 off of turn 4. Now they light the candles and we're back underway. Jeremy Ross down the back straightaway in the lead as they go into turn 3. Garrettson Jr. in second. Make that now third as Gustin brings along Jeremy Payne. And now they run 2 and 3 and Gustin ain't waiting to even use a tear off. Then I want out of here. I want up front. I'll show you what we got. The Reaper out of Marshalltown, Iowa, your 2012 national champion. Now to the lead. A huge chassis, Mullins horsepower on the point. Now you see the GRT. Roush Yates powered 186 of Jeremy Payne in the second. Shuffling back Jeremy Ross out of Locust Grove, Oklahoma. An MTCD engine. And look out, we've got a problem.
Heads up on the top, heads up on the top. Yellow's out.
We've got a car into the fence, and it looks to be Jeremy Ross, the 38R, as a caution flag flies. As they go into turn 1. Jim Body out of Diamond, Missouri. The number 3 spot, look at this farther back. 3 wide off of turn 4 with Garrettson getting freight train. Ryan Gustin. Dive down to the bottom groove, lets it just run up the hill. Continue to show the way, the new engine graphics. 186 of Jeremy Payne. And Don Garrettson off the pace in car 27. Ho-hum up front, another thing in the office for the Reaper, Ryan Gustin. Jeremy Payne is certainly more than capable to hang right with him here tonight, and he is. Not letting him slip. Should he bobble just a bit, Payne is ready to jump the Reaper. Race back there for the number 4 position as we take a look. Off of turn 4. And 4M car. Bobby Melkus out of Red Oak, Texas. Going up to the front, going around Mason Big Eagle. And that 00 car as we come to white flag, 1 to go. Ryan Gustin, Jeremy Payne, Jim Body. Top 3 cars. Bobby Melkus coming from the back, started 11th, now to 4th. But Ryan Gustin will put another W in the books from the number 4 spot. Jeremy Payne, who started 5th, will finish 2nd, and Jim Body, who started 3rd, will finish 3rd here tonight in heat race number 5.
All right, launch. Tom, thank you very much. We're clicking them off here tonight, moving right along now. Heat number 6 of session number 2. So heat 6, 7, 8, and 9 left to go here for our United States Modified Touring Series. Jason Cumins a scratch for the evening, so that'll put your pole sitter Jeff Connor up front in the 36 out of Panora, Iowa, and the power lift of Jefferson's Skyrocket number 36. Craig Thatcher will be alongside him out of Napa, Wisconsin in the GRT number 91. Lucas Schott inside of row number 2 out of Chatfield, Minnesota in a Hughes number 69. To his outside 9-time, it's Kelly Shryock, a 5-time winner here at Humboldt Speedway, but not since October of 2011 has Kelly Shryock visited Victory Lane here at the Humboldt Speedway. Tom Tillison Jr. out of Wellston, Oklahoma, he's in a Hughes, and in the number 85, he'll be inside of that third row. To his outside, Terry Beckham out of Webb City, Missouri in a TRE number 118. Luke Driscoll in the 39 out of Stillwell, Kansas in the A&B Body Shop GRT is next in line, along with Mike Lawrence out of Winfield, Kansas in the BS Station Shaw number M80. Adam Schrag out of Hutchinson, Kansas will be in a GRT number 311. And Austin Siebert, who had a strong run during Session 1 heat race action, will start tailback. He's out of Grandview, Missouri in a GRT by Phillips, number 16. So again, tough break this weekend for Jason Cumins, a scratch for the rest of the weekend. He's here rooting on his young son, though, in the Ironman B-Mod, so great to have Jason Cumins along for the ride with us. Jeff Connor, Craig Thatcher, your car's up front, 10 big laps. Driver's trying to earn as many points as possible to rack them and stack them here as we get closer and closer to determining our points heading into tomorrow night's grand finale, King of America 3, Saturday night. Here we go, heat number 6 on the field. Green light is on. Lucas Schott is shot out of a cannon. He makes his way to the front right from the get-go, but I don't think that one's going to stand. As race director Todd Staley mentions yellow, yellow, yellow in a tone of voice that you would probably not associate with being too happy about something, Lon.
That's a premature acceleration.
Hold your line, 36. Hold your line, please.
They'll get it right now, Sam. Don't worry.
Yeah, Todd doesn't put up with that too often, and I'm sure these guys will get it right this next time around. But you know, in their defense, they gotta stay to the front and get to the front.
Well, you can't wait. You got to be on it, be aggressive, and maybe it'll fly. You never know. You'll try it one time anyway.
A wink of an eye might miss something. You never know. Here we go. One more time. Jeff Connor and Craig Thatcher up front. Green is out. Wow. Interesting start, to say the least. And the 36 of Jeff Connor has a big problem. He's able to finally get the car righted, but he goes from the pole back to the tail of the field, but we stay green. So Craig Thatcher in control of this one. Lucas Schott now in second spot. 9-time Kelly Shryock now up into that third spot. Tom Tillison holds down fourth position. Shryock using all of corner number 3 and 4. And all of the front straightaway, I might add, too. Kelly Shryock sending sparks flying from the Skyrocket chassis here tonight. Rockets have sparks, and Shryock is out there proving it tonight here in that 3S machine. No change inside that top 4 still. Craig Thatcher out of Napa, Wisconsin in command of this one. Lucas Schott, Chatfield, Minnesota driver hanging on to second. Shryock and Tillison, your top 4. Austin Siebert looking good here. Started this one back in the 10th starting position. Now made his way halfway through the field up to 5th. Has a long way to go to get to 4th place. Tillison, he'll give it all he's got. One car goes around down here off of corner number 4. Able to get the car off the track. Looks like the green flag will stay on the speedway. We stay green. Laps winding down. The M80 of Mike Lawrence now decides to rejoin the field, tail back on the field. Back there with pole sitter Jeff Connor. Not a factor here tonight as the 2 leaders battle up front. Craig Thatcher, Lucas Schott going nose to tail here for the lead. Kelly Shryock in third. Tom Tillison drifting back now to fourth. Austin Siebert not able to gain any ground in fifth. Luke Driscoll currently runs in the sixth position. Great battle up front for the lead now. Side-by-side action. Two distinctly different lines, but give the advantage to the 69. Chatfield, Minnesota's Lucas Schott trying to get command of this one. Yellow is out. Car stalls out up on the high side. Yellow flag flies. Jeff Connor's troubles just keep getting worse and worse. Medora, Iowa driver in the Skyrocket number 36 brings out a caution here late in heat race number 6. The better he looks in the points, we'll see how it all shakes out as Thatcher brings him around slowly off the 3, waiting for Ryan Staley to wave the material of green, and here we go. So Kelly Shryock now gets new lease on life. He's challenging for that second spot with Lucas Schott. Shryock barely edging out Lucas Schott to the white flag. 1 to go. Austin Siebert now challenging Tom Tillison Jr. for that 4th position. Can he gain another spot? Will Kelly Shryock finish second behind the 91 of Craig Thatcher, who looks to be well in control of this one? Thatcher brings it off 4. Thatcher will take it. Kelly Shryock second. Lucas Schott, Tom Tillison, and Austin Siebert. Luke Driscoll brings it home in the 6th position. Good race there to the finish for Austin Siebert and Tom Tillison Jr., with Tillison just edging him out. Your winner in that one, Craig Thatcher.
91, 369, and 85 to the scale.
All right, as our top 3 report to the scales here, we'll give you the lineup for heat race number 7. Just 2 to go after this one. Heat number 7 in session 2, pole sitter out of Springfield, Missouri in a GRT race car. It is Michael Maggart in the 160. Second row on the outside, another Southern New Mexico Speedway driver. Again, that track just producing big-time talent now. Fido Gallardo out of Las Cruces, New Mexico in the G17 will be your outside pole setter. Second row on the inside, defending KOA champion out of Las Cruces, New Mexico in the Loose Gruff, the LG2, Stormy Scott in the 2Fs. Second row on the outside out of Winfield, Kansas in a Shaw, it's the 64 of Dustin Lawrence. Another Dustin in the field tonight, Dustin Boney in the 22 GR2 out of Gower, Missouri will start inside of row 3. Jake Tim out of Winona, Minnesota, another GRT stablemate driver in the number 10 car outside of row 3. Dan Hilsebeck out of Adel, Iowa, in the Hilsebeck Farm Sidebiter chassis number 22D. To his outside, Robbie Gates out of Alma, Arkansas in the Shaw 23G. Starting in the 5th row tonight, Ron Jones out of Princeton, Minnesota in the Hughes 77K, along with Trevor Hunt in the 99H. Hunt had a strong run going tonight in our first session in one of our early heat races of the night. Actually fell out while leading a race. Doesn't look like Trevor able to make the call though on this one, so tough break for that driver. And back in the back tonight, Shane Sprinkle out of Andrews, Texas in the number 5 Hughes chassis machine. 10 laps again, 10 laps. Drivers earning passing points. 10 cars make the call for 10 laps. Who's it going to be at the end of this one? We're underway. Fido Gallardo had a wide swinging start to that one. He dove down to the inside, and that car is stuck like glue down to the inside. Fido Gallardo will take command of this one. Can he maintain that position around for lap 1? He does. Your leader, Fido Gallardo. Fido Gallardo gets into one of the tires trying to keep that car glued down low because he knows just behind him it's loose gruff time as Stormy Scott storms around to the high side and challenges for the lead up front. Stormy Scott now using that high side. Fido Gallardo again a little bit too low. Had to back out of the throttle just enough to allow Stormy Scott to grab the point. This time around we could have a new leader. We do. Stormy Scott, Fido Gallardo, Dustin Boney, and Michael Maggart, your top 4. Ron Ron Jones looking good out there in that 77K. Ron Jones now up to 5th, will challenge for 4th here. Just a few laps into this one. Ron Jones coming from deep in the field to make the top 4. So Dustin Boney all by himself back there in the 3rd position. He better be on the wheel though, because just behind him, Ron Jones is moving up through the field. Michael Maggard drifting back now. He slips back to the 5th position, so tough break for him. Your pole sitter drifting back now to 5th, trying to hang on to a top 5 finish. Daniel Hilsa back in that 22D trying to make his way to the front of the field. He's sitting inside the top 5 now as he challenges Maggard for the 5th position. Vito Gallardo not wanting to give up that bottom lane, but he keeps losing ground to Stormy Scott, as Stormy has now pulled away by about 10 car length advantage. The white flag will fly next time around. 2 to go. Best battle on the speedway back there for the 5th position between Daniel Hilsebeck and Michael Maggard as a white flag is set to fly for Stormy Scott, Vito Gallardo, and Dustin Boney. Your top 3 with 1 to go. For the final time, he hits all the marks he needs to hit. He keeps it up right in the middle of the lane and rolls it off of corner number 4 down on the low side. Your winner, Stormy Scott. Bringing it home second, Vito Gallardo, followed by Dustin Boney in the 3rd position. To the line for 4th, Ron Jones are bringing home, followed by Daniel Hilsebeck and Michael Maggard to round out your top 6.
Top 4 of the scale.
Lon, we're moving right along here tonight. Heat number 7 in the books. Take us away for heat number 8.
Scooting them through. We got 2 more heats to go, and then we've got A main to come up for our Ironman B mods. But heat race number 8, we'll start from New Ritza, Minnesota. It'll be Jason Cumins in car 71. Steve Wetstein, again, will be alongside, again, the Minnesota front row in car number 90. Steve Whitaker Jr., again, from Corpus Christi, Texas in 89 with Dan Fetters on a Montour in the 26. Jordan Grabowski will find himself inside in row 3 from Beatrice in car number 30 with Philip Houston from Odessa, Texas in 71. Row 4, Joe Adams from Enid, Oklahoma in the K6 with Dale Matheson out of Clearwater, Minnesota in a Mars-built Custom 9M. And row 5 will be John Sheets from Nevada, Missouri in the 8S with Rick Merkel out of Iowa in the 48M. So there again, your lineup for heat race number 8 of 9. Here to line in Cummins and Wetstein, Whitaker Jr. and Fetters, Grabowski and Houston, Adams and Matheson, Sheets and Merkel.
What's that?
Once again, 50-50 drawing will be coming up here
What do you want?
after our heat race action here tonight at heat number 9. So hang on to those tickets. Girls, you want to cash them in, change them in as we're getting ready. So as we mentioned, 2 Minnesota drivers on the front row from New Ritza, Minnesota. And Jason Cumins, Steve Wetstein from West Concord, just outside of Rochester in car number 90. Steve Whitaker Jr. from Corpus Christi, Texas, and Dan Fetters out of Montour, Iowa in 26. Your top 4 as we go back to the green flag. Jason Cumins down the back chute will lead Wetstein in 2nd. Steve Whitaker Jr. in 3rd as they work for lap number 1. And look out, we've got a spinner, and it's the 48 car. Rick Merkel, 48 out of Iola, gets in the corner and round she goes, and we are under caution here tonight in heat number 8.
Somebody's going to be able to go to the bits. We got a flat tires.
So Jordan Grabowski out of this one, out of Beatrice, Nebraska, 373108. Come on up and see us. We're getting ready to go back to the green flag. Jason Cumins leads him into turn 3 and down the boulevard, showing the way. Number 8, hanging on to second. Then we see Steve Whitaker Jr. in car 89. Philip Houston whittling his way forward, the 71 car, now the number 4 spot. And the LDA car 71 continues to lead. Wetstein will now battle with a Corpus Christi, Texas driver, Steve Whitaker Jr. in that 89 car. Philip Houston, there's Dale Matheson in the 9 on the Martinsville Custom in the number 5 spot. And good old-fashioned Friday night, run what you brought. And LMD entry. Continue to lead. Wetstein not giving up that high side in a 90 car, but he might right now in 90 against 89. And 89, I think, will have the advantage as they come off of turn 4. He did, but momentum goes to Wetstein at 90. Dale Matheson inside of Philip Houston, probably off of turn number 2. Not quite 50. Out of Wisconsin, UC car number 9. Right in 9M out of Clearwater, Minnesota. Started way back in the field at 8. Meaning Houston getting a little love tap. And D.S. and John Sheets out of Nevada, Missouri. You go, John, and look at the momentum there. He pulls right past Matheson and your leader to the white flag. I can tell you for your side. John Sheets started 9th. And now up to number 4 spot as he rim rides past Matheson. Wetstein in 3rd. Second is Steve Whitaker Jr. and your winner of a heat race number 8. It is car 71, Jason Cumins. Jason Cumins putting a win from the pole out of New Richmond, Minnesota in the Andy Altberg Construction, JB Construction, Greg Jensen Auctioneer. They would want to congratulate our 50-50 winner from Yates Center. I'm thinking that's Kansas. Yates Center, Dave Chambers. All your friends know him. Well, he's got $425 to play with here tonight. Yeah, you might want to take him to town. Make a new friend. Congratulations, Dave Chambers, our 50-50 winner here at Humboldt Speedway. Yes. So heat number 9, we'll put on the pole Jeff Cutchaw, car number 98 out of Cross Timbers, Missouri, with Jason Persley in the 38 seat on the outside. Mike Petrosilli, again the 25P inside of row 2 with Mitch Keeter out of Joplin in the 52. Row 3 is Brad Buck in the 22 with Jesse Willard in car 40. Row 4, it's Al Perkey in 33. And Johnny Scott to 1ST. And row 5, Chase Singh from Iola 18 JR and Josh Hanks out of Iona to 99. One more heat in session number 2 here this evening with Jeff Cutchaw, Jason Persley in the front row. And Peter ready to go. Green flag for our final heat race here this evening. The 38C car not coming up to speed as the field rumbles into turn 3. Down the boulevard they come, and your leader will be Jeff Cutchaw. Brad Buck, that 22 car out of Paragould, Arkansas, to the number 2 position, and they're going to be 3 wide as they come off of turn 4. Peter the 52 in 3rd. Then you see Al Perkey. Look at him go. Route 7 out of Coffeyville, Kansas in that 33 car. 133, and it ain't junk. He must have a lot of friends because that thing is wired. Bottom groove for Perky. Sits in third, and he's looking for more, but up front, Brad Buck. He wanted to find that top spot as well as he pulled inside a Cutshaw.
No, we need to go have someone go tell him.
Brad Buck inside the 22 machine, Jeff Cutshaw at Cross Timbers, Missouri. Started on the pole and has led it so far, but he's got company now. Cutshaw, Buck, Persley, watches this. Al Perky out of Coffeyville, Kansas. The 33 machine. Friends and jump entry. Here we go again. Brad Buck inside, got it. Gets a hard drive off of turn 2. He's not even slips up high off of turn 4, and you've got a new leader in Brad Buck. Brad Buck out of Paragould, Arkansas, the Brendan Brothers Farms, SCP race engines, and that bad boy is hitting on all 8. Buck will bring him around off of turn 4. Berkey now is run down. Jeff Cutshaw. car 98. Berkey looking inside. Gotta go. See ya. Goodbye. Sit down. Take a seat. Cutshaw. Now ripped back to third as we come to the white flag. Al Berkey started 7th, is in 2nd. Brad Buck, who started 5th, is leading our final 9th heat race here tonight. Checkered flag will fly, and Brad Buck carries home the Arkansas colors to the win. 2nd place will go to Al Berkey, and 3rd place hanging on is Jeff Cutshaw, followed up by Johnny Scott in the 1ST. That will take care of round 2 session, again, of our heat race action. And Son of Sam, we are now ready. I'm kidding, he's not. I think that guy's, where's he at?
Trevor, you did say he will not
gone.
take it, right?
He is? All right, well, I'm glad you're not gone, Sam.